So in this video, I'll be sharing a story time. Okay, in my last story time, I talked about how I was fired, and at the end of the story, I told you guys how I finally got another job. So this is like a continuation, all right? So continuation of that story. So the job I got then was I now got another job in a school which I never thought I would find a job again in the school, because like I told you guys in that story, I love children and I love kids. I love to work in the school. Yeah, I also worked in a school in Nigeria, nursery school. So that's like I love children anyway. So I found this job. I also made a video of the first day, at my workplace. Okay, working in a school or working in nursery school in Italy. So I shared that in my channel. So if you have not watched that video, do have to check on it. I'll go check on it down, and I will leave it here in the description box also. So I got this job. Yeah, and I was so excited, and they gave me 3 months contract. Okay, so here in Italy, like I said in that other video, that they give you contract. Okay, so you can have 1 month, 2 months, you can also have 1 year. Okay, depends on what the company wants. Okay, so this job I got it from an agency to the government school. Okay, it was a government school, wasn't a private school, but it was from an agency. So I was very excited. Okay, and this job was not even stressing me, but the problem I had with the job was it was just 3 hours. Okay, so for 3 hours I wasn't earning that much. I was being paid €10 per hour. Okay, and €10 per hour is a lot of money here in Italy, because most jobs usually pay like €5. Some also pay €4, depends on what you're doing. Okay, some pay €6, €8, like that. So this one was paying me €10. I was very excited with the money, because €10, and I was doing 3 hours. So I was going in the afternoon. Okay, and the teachers there, they liked me, because I saw a teacher which was bringing her child. She had twins, and she was bringing her twins baby to the last school I worked, which was closed, that I told you guys about. So immediately the first day I got to work, and this teacher saw me, she was so happy, she was so excited. She was the one that was even telling other teachers that I know her. She was working in the school I was taking my children to. Okay, and she's very good, so we don't have a problem. Since she is experienced, she already knows the job. So I was very happy, because I have someone that was able to tell other teachers about me. So I was so excited, and yeah, and I just go there in the afternoon. I start by 2, I close by 5, because the school usually close by 5. It was a nursery school for about those that are like 1 year, 2 years. Okay, it is called Nido here in Italy, which is from zero. Some people also bring their children 0 months, which is from like zero, let me say 3 months to 2 years. Okay, while the other one, Materna, is from 3 to 5 years. So this was Nido, and I was just going there by 2, and I will close by 5. So yeah, and I started, I think, September, which the school started initially, and they gave me 3 months, which was to end at December. So when it came to, I was going there, blah, and I was very happy about it. So when it came to December, you guys can get the contract ended, and yeah, they didn't renew the job for me. And yeah, when they didn't renew it, I looked for another job. Mm, no, this wasn't December. I was given the job, and the job ended at June. Yes, June. And the school will now close by June. Okay, and the school is going to resume by September. Yes. So, and when the school closed, I was not even thinking that maybe they are going to call me back. So I decided to look for another job. So I got another job, which was my factory job. I also carried a lot of you along my factory job. I did videos showing day in my life working in a factory, blah. So I got that factory job, and yeah, I was going to that factory job, and the factory job was paying, because it was during the COVID time. Okay, back forward to 2020. So the factory job was paying, and they were calling us. This factory job, how it works with them sending us message, but that is not where I am going to. Okay, so the what where I am going to is I'm talking about this job that I found in the school, which is a job I love very, very well. But the problem I had with the job was the hours was too small, which is about three. I was working 3 hours. Okay, so that 3 hours was just too small for me. So finally, let me not let this story to be too long. So I now started working in the factory. So when the school resumed, I never knew that they are going to call me to come back to the school job, but I was still working in the factory. So they now called me to come back. The agency now called me that they have another job opportunity for me in this same school, but it's only for another 3 months, which is going to be for September to December. So I was now thinking, what am I going to do? Just 3 months, September to December. Okay, and I already have this factory job. And if you know, here in Italy, it is difficult to find job. So I was thinking, what am I going to do? I told my husband, I told my children. Yeah, so Obi was like, I should be doing the two. Even the agency man was telling me that, okay, I told the agency man that I work already in a factory. So this agency man was like, you can do the two because this 1 hour is not much, so you should be able to do the two. But the problem I have was because I don't have a car, and this factory work, if I am to go and tell them that, okay, I want to be going to work in the school in the afternoon, people should just be putting me in the morning, because this factory job, we do morning duty, afternoon duty. They also do night duty, but we major on the morning and the afternoon duty. So I was excuse me. So I was thinking that if I tell them that, okay, I want to be doing only morning, maybe they will not allow me, because I've seen some of my co-workers that have maybe somewhere they want to go, and they go and tell them, they will not send them message again, because this factory job, I like I told you guys, they do send us message in the evening, like, so you get the message for you coming to work tomorrow. If you don't see the message, means you're not going to you're not going to go to work. So I was now contemplating, I was now thinking, what am I going to do? Should I go to the school job and leave the factory? Then in my other mind, I'll be like, okay, if I go to the school job and leave the factory, if the school job, since the man say it's just for 3 months, and if the 3 months come and the 3 months finish, they did not renew the contract, which means I'll not be at home again, because I really don't know what to do. But Obi was like, you don't leave the factory and go to the school job. But in my own head, I was thinking that this factory, what they do then, this factory, they don't, not even, they're not till now, they don't sack you. Now you go sack yourself if you tire. When you get tired, you really want to sack yourself. Okay, maybe for example, you're not seeing the message, okay, that you're supposed to be coming to work, you might be angry and sack yourself. So I was now thinking, back then they were sending the message, I was now thinking that, okay, let me just stay in this factory job, because if I go to the school job, and finally for the end of the 3 months and they did not renew it, I will now stay at home again, start looking for work, and getting a job here in Italy is very, very difficult. So what did I do? I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go to the school job, which I regretted doing. Okay, I really regret not going to that school job. Who knows if it would have materialized, if it would have continued. Okay, I believe that, or I think that was a mistake I made, a very, very huge mistake. So I didn't go to the school work, I fired myself. This one I would say I quit myself. So I was the one that quit, in the sense that they fired me initially, in the sense that they did not renew it, okay, but they later called me. So I was the one that quit. Okay, so I didn't go back to the school. I quit. I stayed in the factory job, which I think I didn't do well, because yeah, in the next video, I'm going to be telling you about what happened next. So make sure to stay tuned for the next story time, telling you about my life or my job experience here in Italy. These are true stories which I am just putting out there, and I hope it inspires someone. If you're out there you're having a problem, you're having issues of getting a job, know that with God, all things are possible. God is going to come through for you. God is going to make a way for you when there seems to be no way, because getting a job here in Italy, it's difficult. It's not as easy as at all. But by the grace of God, whatever we desire, God is going to bring it to come to pass in our life. So that is how I stayed in the factory job. I didn't go to the school work, which I think I didn't do well. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If it were you, would you leave the factory job which you were going? They were calling you. You were seeing the message. You were going all the time. Would you leave the factory job that has the longer contract to the and go to the school job which is just for 3 months? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know, tell me if I did wrong, or like I think if I did wrong by not going back to the school job and stayed in the factory job. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, help me to share. I will see you in my next video. Bye, ciao.